Lovelies. Welcome to Air Varieties Fashion Class 2023 for Beginners Episode 2. For this episode, we are going to learn how to do a tacking stitch by hand and not by machine. What is a tacking stitch? Now, when we look at stitches is the passing of needle and thread in and out of a material. We have three types of stitches. One is temporary stitches, the other is permanent stitches, and the last one is decorative stitches. So tacking falls under temporary stitches. So when we say temporary, in sewing, to tack is to sew quick temporary stitches that will later be removed. Okay, so what are the uses of tacking? It is used for a variety of reasons, such as holding a seam in place until it is sewn properly. So when you look at what I've done here, this is the seam, and if you are sewing, how do you hold it together? So this is a temporary stitch that is holding these two pieces of fabrics together until I've done the permanent stitch, which is machine stitches. After that, I'm gonna remove it. So this is temporary, so it can be removed. So after everything is sewn, you remove it. That is why it's been given the name temporary stitch. So we are going to start and see how we will do it ourselves. So what are the things needed? We need a needle. I have my needle here. I took it from here the last time. We need our thread. I recommend cotton thread because this is it pulls out easily. When you are pulling it out, it pulls out easily. Let's check this one. This is a cotton thread, and let's check whether it will pull. Yeah, everything. It has pulled easily. That's why I'm recommending the cotton thread. So what are the uses of tacking? So tacking is used for a variety of reasons, such as holding a seam in place. I've shown you like these two pieces. How do I hold it together? This is where I need my tacking. So that's one of the reasons. And that seam will be there until you want to remove it. That's why we call it temporary. And then sometimes when you want to transfer patterns onto the garment, you need to tack. So let's see how we will do it. I've mentioned the things we need. We need a needle, a thread. I recommend the cotton thread. We'll need our pins and pin cushion, and we'll need our cutter. Fine. So here I have my fabric here. When you look here, I want to put them together, and therefore that is the reason why I need my tacking. So first, for beginners, use your pin and then put it through. Have you seen? Put it through to hold it together. Have you seen it? So in this way, it wouldn't disturb you. But if there's no pin, then it's going to disturb you as a beginner. For those of you who are advanced students, you don't need this thing. Yes, so I've finished pinning. So now we are going to thread the needle. So the first thing is we thread the needle. So this is our needle. Because I'm using this fabric, I want you to see. So I'm going to use a black thread instead. So this is our thread. And because I want you to see it clearly. I'm going to double the thread so that it becomes bigger. So this is my thread. I use the cutter to cut it, and then now I'm ready to thread the needle. Yeah, so I've doubled the thread for you to see clearly. So you pull it through. For you, when you are doing it, don't double it. But because I'm showing you, you need to double. So this is what you get. Yeah, I want to show you another way that when you are coming to do yours, you wouldn't double it. This is another needle. I'm trying to thread the needle. You put it through the small tiny hole and you pull it, and then you let this side, one should be longer than the other. So this is how you are going to do your work. So because I want to see, I want you to see clearly what I'm doing. That's why I double it. So here I have about 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So after doing that, you take your fabric. We are going to work from the right to the left. But if you are a lefty, you can start from the left to the right, because some are lefties. So they find it difficult doing the handwork. So this is solely handwork. You are not going to use the machine. So first, I've already threaded needle, and do not make any place a knot here. Some people place a knot here when doing the tacking. So yeah, this is the knot. It's a no for me. So I just want to show you, do not place any knots on the base of the thread. Now, what we are going to do is, I'm going to take my fabric. I told you already I'm working from the right to the left. So I'm going to insert the needle. So you insert the needle through the back of the fabric. So you can see the back of the fabric, and you pull through. You are going to pull through, leaving a long piece of the thread. So here I'm leaving this long part of the thread. Now, moving the needle in a straight line. So you ensure you have a straight line. So we are going to move the needle. Then I've poked the needle backwards. So you put it at the back, and you are going to bring it forward again. Hope you can see it clearly. So we are going to poke the needle through the fabric, through the back, bringing it forward, and this is the way we are going to do it. So we finish the length of our fabric. Poke it through the back, come to the. So as you are working, as this place is already filled with the tacking, you remove your pins as you work. we've come to the end of the fabric. This is what we call tacking. So after that, you cut it, leaving some of the thread. So this is all about the tacking. Yeah. And when you look at it, it is even. So we call it even tacking. So I also want you to get a fabric, the length 9 inches. And what I did before turning that hem is first I turn a hem of half an inch, so or 0.5. When you look at it, 0.5 first. Then I ironed it, and then I fold it 2 inches. This one I just did it an inch. So you can do something similar for me. So this whole length, remember, half an inch is inside, or 0.5 is inside as a hem, like this. Then plus that one, so plus the one. If I measure it, you can get the measurement. This is about 3.5 plus the 1.5 will give you 5. So you get a piece of cloth, measure 5 inches, and over here you measure 9 inches. Then you get it down for me, take a video, a picture, and then you let me have it. If you have any difficulties in doing it, let me know in the comment section. So again, I want to demonstrate it again so that you see it. First, I'm using my pin to ensure that I hold it. As a beginner, you will find it difficult. Voila. So if you are working, you are just going to use a single thread like this. One is longer than the other, as you can see. One is longer than the other, and do not make any knots at the base of the thread. So what you are going to do, you are going to pull it through, get to the back of it, and bring it forward. So it's the same thing I'm doing here with the single thread as I want you to do. We'll be needing this in making our garments. So these are the first things we have to learn as a beginner. So do not be bored about it. Just go ahead and try as many times as you can, and you'll be perfect. So that is all we have for this episode. Hope you try it and you let me know how it went in the comment section. Like and share the video so that others will also be able to see it and then learn it. If you have any difficulties, just go to my DM and let me explain it further. After doing your work, please let me see these things. After finishing, ensure that you leave a length of thread tailing from the fabric. And so when you are done with your work, you just remove it. It's a temporary stitch, so you just remove it. So until then, we'll see you in our next video. Please stay healthy and bye-bye.